what we were talking about last time, the silver bells.
Silver bells and just how our holidays are going and how you guys have improved your guitar skills during this Corona time.
That's right.
And if you were to evaluate, how would you say you're doing despite what's going on with Corona? Because yeah, everybody could say, this is a crappy year, Corona has hindered us. Yeah, I know. I'm a musician. I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. All my gigs have been shut down here. A lot of people's gigs have been shut down. Nobody's touring right now. Everybody's doing YouTube videos. There's probably, I don't know how many artists that are doing guitar lessons on YouTube now. But let's go past that. Let's see how you're doing. What have you done as a musician to kind of improve yourself? Bert, I know you've been doing volunteer for a school here in Vienna. I also did volunteer work at a school, and you've been working on some bass stuff, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been working this last year, actually signed up for a guitar course a little over a year ago online, but I really didn't have time to dive into it till around June or so, because between the beginning of the Corona pandemic and June, we moved here. But then when I got here, and we were encouraged to stay at home, I really started diving into this online course and learning. That was Paul David's course, but there's also a guy named Ian Stitch, who is an amazing teacher, whose videos I started following, and whose course I'm doing some of his online paid stuff. But the whole pandemic situation has been good for me in that I've had time to really focus on taking my guitar to another level. I mean, I've always been able to, I don't know, I've kind of been an advanced strummer, so to say, on an acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
But now I feel like I'm really getting to know where chords and notes are all over the neck. I finally feel like I've got a beginning to get a good comprehension of where, I can put, at least your major and minor chords, I can play them in at least 5 different places, different kinds of forms, triads, chords all over the neck. But now, I'm trying to just take that to another level where then that I can draw on that knowledge immediately in a situation when I get together with, let's say, you and Sasha, and begin to implement it. And so, I'm to the point now, like if you're strumming, you're playing some blues, and I don't want to play exactly the same thing as you are. I know where triads are all over the neck.
Oh, that's very good.
That I can play something that complements what you guys are doing.
Yeah, so for example, you'd be doing something in the key of E. Let's say, you could, if I do something like a, you could be doing something like.
Yeah, there's an E7 chord there. Yeah. Yeah.
And then you could go here. You can do that.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can do all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, and I was only just using two different voicings of the B7, because I don't know how many voicings. I mean, I haven't learned so many voicings. I would have loved to. I probably would have been a better jazz guitarist if I had, but I just didn't have the accessibility to that. The jazz guitar player that I was working with at the time. But that's very good, and you're also doing with those voicings that can help you out as a bass player too.
Right.
If you're a musician who, let's say, for those of you out there that are musicians, let's say you're a guitar player and you feel like you're better off doing rhythm, and you've gotten to a point where you could maybe do the bass. All right, let's put it this way. That's great. You could technically let's take Silver Bells for example. You know, city sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. You could basically take that. Watch this. You could take this and start doing comp chords. City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. Then there's a feeling of Christmas. Children laughing, people passing, meeting smile after smile. And on every street corner, you'll hear. Now you can stuff like that. When you get to that point, or you just are really good with the rhythm and being able to do chords, all voicings.
Actually, I was doing that when I was editing the video, the Silver Bells video, and while you were singing the song, I just grabbed the guitar and I was playing different voices on the high 3 strings, kind of giving it a bell sound, silver bells, and it sounded really cool, actually. Yeah. Yeah. So whenever you're listening to a performer, a recording of a performer, and you hear more than one guitar, that's what's going on. You've got someone playing, the main chords, and then someone else is. If there's another guitarist, they're adding those little alternate voicings, alternate triads on the high strings or in other places. And
yep, and that's very good, because if you just do the same thing, it either becomes really boring or it can turn into a train wreck because it's so loud.
Exactly.
But like this, it's very nice, easy, very chill back. And if you get that far, if you start doing alternate voicings, well, by golly, you can probably shoot to the bass guitar, and Bert, that's what you've done.
Yep.
And I'm very proud of that, because now I can teach you some bass stuff, and you can really. We're working on a band project. I'm working on a band project right now that I started before the Corona time, but a lot of my members have kind of fell on hard times, and so it's been rather difficult. But my drummer still wants to get together and still do Fishers of Men. I said, well, let me see if I can. I told him, why don't I see if I get this guy Bert on board and see if he wants to do bass. And we did. And then shortly thereafter that, we picked out a bass for you, and it worked out quite well. I'm very, very pleased with that.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun learning, and it's really gone hand in hand, really trying to take my guitar playing to the next level. Because one of the things that if you're really going to move beyond just playing straight, what we call open chords, such like called cowboy chords, if you're going to go beyond that, you really have to learn where all the notes are on the neck. And once you know that, it makes bass playing that much easier. If you know, all the different places where you can find a C note, an E note or whatever, and know how to play. Basically, it makes it all that much easier.
And if you start playing more than 4 strings, especially because you have 5 string, 6 string, 7 string, 8 string basses. I've heard of even a 12 string or a 15 string bass, which I think is bizarre, because they have they almost damn near have the range of a grand piano. Because the lowest note is like 2 octaves below the lowest note of a piano, and then it goes all the way up to like a E flat. The 1/2 step below the highest note of a normal guitar. And it's like, whoa, why do you need that? Truth be told, you can get away with doing a lot of stuff on 4 strings, which is tuned basically like the normal guitar, just an octave lower. And Yeah, so I would say that if you guys, those of you who are listening here on the channel that have started my course from the beginning and started learning some of the songs that I put up and started learning about information about Eddie Van Halen and the various things about guitar, I say you guys have done well this year. Just always keep playing, and if you like what you see, click on the like, click on the subscribe buttons, share the channel to other people you know who also might be visually impaired or blind, or because this is a gap. This is a gap bridging channel for the blind and the sighted who are musicians, because you don't just have to read the notes to play it. Yes, it's important to know what A is. It's important to know that your fifth string is going to be an A. It's important that when you play a C, there is no C unless you play a chord. And there's your C. It's very important what you need to know. But you don't need to squint your eyes over a grand staff or a guitar tablature sheet just to get it across. Or even if you do tabs, but you don't have to be stuck to them. You can just you're allowed to be a little bit more free with what you're willing to do. So I would say that those of you, hang on in there. I know I've got some hanging on in there too with this Corona business. It don't matter. Corona is just another time for us to, as musicians, to bond and to learn from each other, chew the fat with each other. If you know another fellow musician, get on with him on Skype, or get on with him on WhatsApp or Zoom, or any of the other peer-to-peer possibilities you got out there on the web. FaceTime, if you're an Apple user. Whatever the Droid users have that's equivalent to FaceTime, I have no idea, probably just Skype. I mean, chew the fat. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to contact musicians. I can give some of my contact information if anybody has any questions about what I've taught. I'll be more than happy to sit down. Chances are I won't be doing any video feed because I'm blind and I can't control the camera. That's why I got my buddy Bert here helping me out with this. But you'll still hear it, and I'll still be able to explain it to you as much as I can, within reason. But nevertheless, happy holidays to everyone, and it will get better. Just as the guitar playing will get better, the year will get better too.
Mm-hmm.
So, just keep on and playing. Otherwise, Eddie Van Halen will find you if you don't. Keep on playing.
All right, and don't forget to subscribe and get in touch with us through the channel if you want to see more of these, and you want to play some Silver Bells on the way out.
Yep.
All right, play us out. And play on.
City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the air there's a feeling of Christmas. Children laughing, people passing, meet greeting, smile after smile. And on every street corner you'll hear silver bells, silver bells.